Hi friends, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Caitlin and I like to film eyeshadow palette ranking and review videos, as well as the occasional other beauty content sprinkled in. So if any of those things sound interesting to you, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos every single week. And for those of you that are not new here, I'm so happy that you are seeing it again. And I recreated like a face chart look. It was more dramatic. It was like kind of like a clown, like it had like the pointed and then it came down to the lips and it was like more of like a clown type of concept, but I did just the eye look and I really like it. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, I have a Neff beanie on. This wig is the Maddie wig from Chelsea Smith Cosmetics, and there's a whole boatload of products on my eyes. So yeah, I just recreated a face chart that was from, I think it's Ginger Face Charts. Let me look. They have some really cool stuff. I always just like to look at it and I always want to recreate just like the eye look. I don't necessarily want to do the whole thing. And I feel like, okay. Yes, Ginger Charts is the name of the Instagram. Anyways, as you can see from today's title, we are continuing with Would I Buy These Palettes Again series. This series is inspired by videos I saw from Batty Bean and Emily's makeup blog, and they got this idea from Dolly Mama Beauty, so giving full credit to all 3 of them down below. I will link one of the videos that they each did. I think they've each done multiple, so I will link that in the description box down below if you are curious. I had initially intended to do all of these videos before doing my declutter, but I'm getting a little overwhelmed and like itching to do my declutter. So I think this is gonna be the last video of the series before we do my declutter, and then we'll resume so that we can wrap up all of the palettes in my collection. And another video that I'm gonna be filming soon is going to be my, if I could only use 10 palettes, which 10 would I use? And then as promised, I am going to spend the whole month of January only using those 10 palettes, and then I'll do a follow-up video to talk about my experience. I want this channel to be like a blend of trying new things, because trying new things is fun, and if makeup makes us happy, there's worse things in the world to buy and spend money on, you know what I mean? But I also want to balance that with like making smart makeup choices and like, you know, giving more consideration to like the consumerism that gets pushed. So anyways, if any of that sounds interesting to you and you're not subscribed, please do so. We have fun around here, I think. Other people can let you know in the comments if it's a fun time. But anyways, if you haven't seen my last video, I am doing a 1K giveaway and it will still be going on by the time you see this video. So definitely make sure to enter. And all of that being said, all of that aside, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I believe Dolly Mama Beauty, Emily's makeup blog, and Batty Bean all did 10 palettes in their videos. I'm doing 15. I don't remember how I pulled these, to be honest. I think I did my random number generator and just counted. So I think that's how these were pulled. And you'll see that there's a brand that has quite a few palettes in here, and I think that's because I wasn't they're later in the alphabet, and so when I was doing my random number generator to hit 15 before, I was pulling from all these other brands, and now we're towards the bottom of the alphabet of what's left. So anyways, you don't need it, none of you care about that. So the point of this video, if you haven't seen one of these before, is that I look at these palettes and pretend as if they are launching now. I've never purchased them, they're just new products, and would I buy them if they launched right in this moment in time? I don't differentiate between new and old palettes because I'm just trying to get on my way all the way through my collection. So let's do it. Okay, so first up is the Vive 9Ts palette, and this is pretty new to my collection. It just launched in October, I think. It was part of my I've talked about this in past videos, but I was in like a haze in October where I was just like buying a lot, and I was like, okay, I've already spent a lot of money. Why not spend more? And I just like blacked out and bought like 20, probably closer to like 30 eyeshadow palettes. A majority of the eyeshadow palettes I've tried this year I bought in October. But anyways, would I buy this palette if it launched right now? I had never tried Vive before trying this, so when I saw it, I was like, ooh, like a cool tone moment. I'm into it, and I really wanted to try the brand, and I thought the packaging was really cool. But would I buy it if it launched right now? And I don't think I would, because I have that Be Perfect Interstellar palette that has all cool tones. So I don't feel like this, and this is a different cool tone. That's like gray and greenish gray, whereas this one's like gray and like kind of mauve-y. But I don't think I'd buy this one. I don't think I'd feel like I need it. And so I tell myself to hold off on it. When I'm in a clear space of mind, I don't think I purchase that palette. Because obviously I'm not necessarily the type of person just doing cool tone neutral looks, as you can tell by my makeup. So anyways, next up is the Natasha Denona Love Palette. And if you're not new here, I'm sorry if I'm repetitive. If you are new here, I just want to explain this to you. Natasha Denona Melt and Viseart, I buy everything that they launch. So, although I don't buy her minis as much, but anyways, this palette, if it launched right now, I would pick it up. Absolutely, because I buy all of her mini palettes. So speaking of mini palettes from Natasha Denona, this is the Mini Nude palette. And would I buy this if it launched right now? The answer is no. Sorry, I'm organizing. Okay. Would I buy this palette if it launched right now? The answer is no, because it's like just a pretty basic neutral palette. I actually didn't buy this in the first place. My mom gave it to me for my birthday, as like a, you should bring this on your honeymoon type of, like she did like a whole themed like travel kit thing. Anyways, so I loved it. It was perfect for my honeymoon and I'm super happy I have it. But, if it launched, I probably wouldn't pick it up, but I do like it. So that's why I think this series is fun, because it's like there's palettes that I like and that I'd probably be sad like knowing how good they are, like if they weren't in my collection, but like in theory, if they launched, I probably wouldn't buy them. You know what I mean? Okay. Next up, let's do Nomad Cosmetics. This is it has a different name, but I'm pretty sure it's the Paradise Islands palette. It says something else on the palette.
Sorry, Ellie wanted to say hi.
Okay. Was it Ellie that wanted to say hi, or you?
Ellie.
Just Ellie?
Yep.
Okay. The palette says something different on it, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Paradise Islands palette. But anyways, this is what the inside of the palette looks like. I also really like Nomad Cosmetics, and I buy almost every palette that they launch. Not quite every single one, but almost every single one. And I think this is a really fun and pretty and bright color story, so I think I would pick this one up if it launched right now, which it launched earlier this year, so that's probably good that I would buy that. I'm trying not to go like by brand, so I'm gonna pick random ones. This is the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane Remastered palette. I didn't buy this palette when it initially launched. I bought it after I had tried the Heather Austin palette and was like, these are the most amazing shimmers I've ever used in my life. And so then I had to pick up the rest of the palettes that I thought were interesting from them. So knowing now how much I like Adept's formula, if they launched this right now, I would be all over it. I think it is beautiful. And I actually really want to use this palette soon. I don't know if I'm capturing any of the shifts in this, probably not, but it's really shifty and pretty. Okay. Ace Beauté Tropical Vibes. This is a palette that I also skipped when it initially launched, but then saw it went on sale on Black Friday and was like, yes, I'm getting it. Everybody that has used this palette has talked about how this palette was amazing, and I saw it at the top of like so many last year ranking videos, and I kept kicking myself to be like, why didn't I grab it? The reason I didn't grab it is because I wear green eyeshadow a lot, but I have like a vendetta against it where I feel like, and I think it's because everybody likes green eyeshadow, so I'm like, I don't like green eyeshadow. I want to be different, you know? But anyways, as I have green eyeshadow on my lids right now. But yeah, if this launched right now, I really loved the Ace Beauté Paletopoli palette, so then would I be as like intrigued to pick this one up? Because it really, the other reason I skipped it is because it's a somewhat similar color story to the Milk Cosmetics 420 palette. It's got different little pops of color in it, but overall a very similar vibe. So I think I'd probably skip this one if it launched right now. I think I don't need it, but it is very good. And what would probably happen is I'd skip it. Everybody would talk about how amazing it is, and then a year later when it's on sale, I'd grab it. That's probably what would happen, because that is what happened. Huda Beauty Empowered palette. Let's see. This was also in the October haze of just buying makeup. Would I pick this one up if it launched right now? I do really like these big palettes from Huda. I have almost everyone that she launches each year. So part of me wants to say, no, I'm in a better place. And I would say, no, I don't need it. But the other part of me wants to be honest and say, yeah, I'd probably pick this up. So I just always pick up, oh no, it got scratched. I just always pick up her big palettes when they launch each year because, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's driving me crazy that this is all scratched now. They're like right here. There's like a big right across it. Anyways, Mercury Retrograde is one of like my top 5 palettes of like all time. I love that palette. So I buy each one each year hoping that like that magic will be recreated. The Rose Quartz was pretty close. That's a good one. So anyways, okay. The Melt Cosmetics and Beetlejuice collab. This is the Waiting Room palette. Okay. That's what the inside of this palette looks like. I already told you all. If it's Melt Cosmetics, Natasha Denona, or Viseart, I'm buying it if it launches. That's just the tea on that. Okay, speaking of Viseart, I have the Viseart's the brand that has quite a few for this. So let's look at the Petit Four Lila Duh. This is really pretty. Okay, so a funny story on these. If you didn't see my video, I do have a video testing all 3 of the new holiday Petit Fours. This is one of them. I mentioned in that video that I got a lot of tags and a lot of DMs saying, are you going to try these? Are you going to try these? Are you going to try these? I thought of you when I saw these. Are you going to try these? And you all peer pressured me because I wasn't going to try them. And then I got so many messages or tags that I was like, yes. And when I say so many, it was 5 people, but it felt like a lot. And I am already teetering on the edge of buying things, so it really only takes a couple of you to push me over the edge. But that being said, if these launched right now, as much as I do love Viseart, I have become firmly in the belief that I don't like quads. I don't use them. I don't reach for them. They don't offer anything to my collection. Although with the Viseart ones, I do kind of like them because I like to mix them and match them because you can move the pans around. So, okay. I thought I was going to say, no, I wouldn't buy this if it launched right now, but no, I don't think I would. I think I have enough of the Étendues. I feel like this isn't really adding anything color story wise. So I think I'd skip this if it launched right now, but like, would I though? You know what I mean? Maybe. This is another Petit Four from Viseart. This is the Pistache palette. I know I said I didn't want to go with all brands at once, but there's a lot for this one, so I might as well. Would I buy this one if it launched right now? I don't think I have like a green matte and shimmer in this size from Viseart. So I think I would grab this one because I'd feel like, oh, it does add like something to the shade range that I have. So even though I wouldn't reach for it as a quad, I'd like add it. I'm debating, well, I'm not debating. I've already purchased the empty magnetic palettes. What I'm debating is, do I depot? It's not really depotting when they're magnetic, but taking all of the shades out of my Viseart palettes and putting them all into one giant palette. And I think I might do that. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Okay, the Viseart San Francisco Etoile. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the packaging. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Would I buy this palette if I launched now? This is one of the other palettes they launched for holiday, and the answer is yes. I would purchase this palette right now. I love Viseart, and this is not a quad, so that's an easy yes. I'm just going to finish the Viseart up because we're already doing it. This is the Petite Matte's Cool palette, and it's another yes. If I didn't have this and Viseart launched right now, I'd be like, yeah, sure. I'm down for all mattes. So yeah, I'd pick this palette up. I really like this palette. I do feel like it, I reach for it a lot to like just supplement palettes that maybe don't have everything I need in it. So yeah. Last from Viseart for this video is the Bijouette Étendue palette. I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to show you the palette. First of all, the Art Deco packaging. Are you kidding me? I might, if I put all my Viseart palettes into one big palette, I might keep all the like cute packaging and then use that to like recreate color stories. I don't know. Anyways, this is what that palette looks like. It's so good. It is so good. I love this. I love the jewel tone shimmers. I've created like one of my favorite looks that I've ever worn ever. I did with this palette, and I don't know why I haven't recreated that look yet, but I adore this palette. If it launched, I mean, I know that doesn't factor in. If it launched right now though, I love Viseart. It's not in quad, so it's an easy yes. Why did I put the petite? Because I said I'd buy the one. Okay. I'm almost cheating over here. Almost put the pistache one in the wrong pile. Okay. Next up is the Martine Cosmetics Martine's Diner palette. I don't know. This one's hard because, listen, it's American, like, diner themed. And, okay, I'm going to flash you the mirror really fast. Look at how cute that is. It's got, like, the checkerboard mirror. It's got, like, a retro vibe. The color story is cute. I am purchasing less makeup right now. So, like, would I feel like I need this? Maybe. This is so cute. I really feel like I'd purchase this if it launched right now because it's really cute. I think I'd be sold. So okay. All right. Last up is the Nomad Cosmetics Fête de Provence palette. This is what the inside of that palette looks like, and I think that I would definitely repurchase this palette. This is I think one of my favorite color stories from them. I absolutely adore it. So if this palette launched right now, I would pick this one up. Okay. Those were all 15. We did those rapid fire. Let's see, how many palettes would we not? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're an 11 and 4 split. So 11 palettes of the 15 I would purchase if they launch right now, and 4 that I would not. So yeah, I don't know if that I learned anything today. Sometimes I have lessons in these videos. Like, do I need to buy every palette that launches from every brand that I like? Probably not. Which maybe I did better, because otherwise I would have said yes on the Viseart Quad and yes on the Ace Beauté one and yes on the Natasha Denona. So, but yeah, anyways, I am happy with the 4 palettes that I said that I wouldn't purchase if they picked up right now. I gotta say, they are all really good palettes and they all really have good quality. So if you are interested in those palettes, don't take this as like a review to say that you shouldn't pick them up, because they are amazing. And yeah, some fun videos to come on my channel. I don't know why I always clean while I wrap up my videos. I'm like, let me just put these away. But anyways, fun videos to come on my channel. So make sure you are subscribed. Please leave me a comment down below if you have a same, different, or you know, indifferent opinion on the palettes that I talked about. And I will see you all next time. Bye.